Well, good morning. We are in Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument on the deserted side, the dangerous side, the west side. Oh, there's a big rabbit. This is called Bates Well Ranch. Henry Gray was the last private owner. Okay. So right off the bat, you got to cross this major wash. It's called Growler Wash. No refills here though. And yeah, I don't know, it's been sort of brushy so far, so I'm hopeful we're gonna get on some sort of track. So we've come up out of the Growler Wash. Your peak, it's not those blocky ones, it's the one to the left, the high one to the left and sort of beyond. That's gonna be Kino up there. I don't even remember if I said that's what we're doing. Kino Peak. So we're just splitting these two formations and we're heading up, sort of bending to the left. Well, we have located sort of a use path and I just found a cairn. So I think we're on the path that Stav was on, which is good. You can see it sort of looks like a path. So we're just winding through these hills. There, I'm pretty sure that's our summit that you see out there. So I wanted to show you, these are Oregon Pipe Cactus. It's what the monument's named after. I've never seen a dead one, so this is like an interesting little mistletoe here with some dead, half of this cactus dead. But it looks like, you know, organs, you know, in a church. You can see them, they're all over the place. This is the only place they grow in the US, right down here near the Mexican border, and I believe maybe in the world. They might, you know, grow in Mexico some. We're going straight up this big drainage between that mound on the left and the summit on the right. So here, this is definitely a road, and that cairn's gonna tell us where to split back to that trail on the way back. But yeah, this road hopefully is this. Oh yeah, this is definitely the ticket for a while, and it should bend that way. Well, we're getting closer. It's somewhere up there. I don't know if that's actually the peak that I pointed to before, but it's somewhere up in those high points. So we're still following the road, which has sort of been in the wash for the past half mile or so, 3/4 of a mile. Saddle's up there. We're already 4 miles in, and that's with my crudely drawn track. Saddle up there, and then we'll bend up somewhere. Well, we've hit the saddle, and we have some nice Oregon Pipe Cactus to greet us. Looking out south, came from way down there, and now we are heading straight up. So that rock pinnacle that you see, we're gonna bend around to the right of that. That is the one thing I'm sure of. Other than that, I don't know. But we're gonna get up on those red cliffs somehow, follow that ridge, have to drop, have to regain, go over a land bridge, and then eventually get our way up the ridge. So we've popped up steeply a good, I don't know, probably 400 feet at least, maybe a little more. And we've hit this rock pinnacle. We're gonna wrap around it on its very steep, loose terrain. So it is not quick going. Yeah, this looks good. So I don't know where we're going next, but we'll certainly figure it out. Well, when you get to that pinnacle, you want to sort of wrap right around it and then climb up the cliff bands. When I say climb, it's just class 2. And there have been some cairns. Looks like it's gonna pop us around this thing. So pretty straightforward and not technical at all. No class 3. We might hit some class 3 later, but that's fine. So we are popping over here, it appears. And then what? There's a lot of cliffs somehow continuing up over here, not here. So yeah, it feels good because there's some wind up here. We've probably popped up 600-700 feet from the saddle. So that's good. And there's a cairn up here. There's one here, there's one up there. So, but this is the way I would have gone anyway. And there's a little organ pipe right here. Well, we just hit a little notch, and I think that's the summit, and I think this is the ridge we have to continue on, get to a high point, then drop and cross over a land bridge. So I think we're just working our way up on this ridge, I believe. So we're gonna get to that high point, and then how the hell do we cross this chasm? Well, there's gonna be a way to drop, and there's gonna be a land bridge across that we can't see. And I think the trail just takes you along to the right below those red cliff bands to the ridge, and then it's an easy walk up. So still some excitement in front of us. Well, the only way down is this steep gully. There was sort of a vertical part there, which I probably could have gotten down, but I decided to traverse here and get down right here. But it's a lot of loose rock, so I just got to be careful here that my foot isn't coming loose and I'm not falling into a cactus. I think once I get down this little bit, I just need to get down to the main gully. Yeah, see, so that was what I did not want to climb down, although I could have. So anyway, there's always a way up and down. Nice organ pipe, just sort of sheared off his one arm. All right, that was not an easy descent. It was all loose rock. There were cactus and cholla balls everywhere. You come right down into an organ pipe arm looking right into your face that you have to make sure you don't run into. I'm hopeful this ledge is gonna wrap me around to my land bridge. Well, this is right. We just need to get up. And this big thing is staring me in the face. We gotta get up to get to the land bridge. So I wanna say I do it right here. So I'm getting over to this land bridge and then just going to the right, I think, somewhere. Yeah. All right, we made it to the land bridge, which is guarded by these sloping Acatillo branches and these guys, which are not pleasant looking. Glad I wore pants. So your summit's up there somewhere, unseen. We cannot get up these cliffs. So I think from here, there's just sort of a trail that bends right, although where is it? I have no idea. Well, this hasn't been the most straightforward, but I think we're on the right track. There are cairns for the most part, but it's not always just walking this way. Sometimes you got to climb up some cliff bands and look up for the cairns, and they're hard to spot. Well, we've made it to the ridge. We just need to remember cairn. We got to go down that gully right there and not bomb off. Yeah, this is not the easiest thing. If there were no cairns, this would be incredibly difficult. So I'm thankful for them and whoever's made them, but even they're, you know, sporadic. So yeah, this should be easy peasy the rest of the way. I think I'm just probably gonna stay on the ridge proper. Summit somewhere up there. So we're on the ridge. I'm pretty sure that block, that is our summit over there. Not this, not that, that. So we still have a little bit to get over there. If I can avoid getting pricked by a cactus at the very end. I think we are here. And tripping. Kino Peak. Yeah, I don't know what DPS means. I've seen that on some of the beta. I have no idea what that is. Something Park Service. There's our USGS marker. Yeah. There's the road we came in on, I believe. So looking north, sort of. This would be, so over there, that's gonna be Ajo Peak. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do after this. I should have enough time. Just might take a while to get over there. And then those are mountains in Mexico over there with, well, we made it off the ridge. You do have to be careful how you get back down. It's hard to remember how you got up, but I was tipped off by someone who's done this before to make sure I made a note, or a cairn. I didn't build a cairn, but I made some mental notes about how I got up and looked back, because there are all sorts of gullies you could bomb down. You could probably get down other ones. Big saguaro here. I'll be happy when I'm back over there, because then should be easier going. But well, we made it back to the isthmus, or land bridge, if you will. Although I think an isthmus is between water, so that might not apply here. But luckily there's a cairn here, which I did not spot before. We got to climb down right there to take our ledge back to that hellish loose gully, which, as bad as it is, should be at least a little bit better on the ascent. Yeah, we're climbing up the hellish gully, and I came down there, but I think I'm just gonna shoot straight up. It seems straightforward enough. It's easier because you can use the rocks to help you a little bit more on the way up, at least. This is gonna be a little, I don't know, class 3 wall. Oh, see, this big thing just came out. See, this is why this is all loose. This is not, I don't like it. I don't like this. Yeah, I can literally pull out almost all this rock. That is scary. It's very scary. So far so good. I probably should have just gone the way I came down, but oh well. I was gonna say too late now. I guess it isn't too late to backtrack. I just don't want stuff to come loose, you know what I mean? Like, this is loose. This is loose stuff. I might go stepping around. I think that might be a little safer than trusting. But this can break under my feet too, which I don't like. Don't like any of this. I don't like this cholla cactus that is right in the wrong spot, along with ones near my feet. This is brutal. This is brutal. I can't even step through this stuff without getting pricked. Okay, let's get up right here above this cholla. Hopefully. See, like this big thing scares me. Normally it wouldn't, but with this type of rock, you never know. Thank God. Still don't trust my handholds. Still don't trust them, or my footholds. Let's not get pricked by that. All right. Well, we made it to the top of Hellish Gully, and now we're We're on this ridge and just dropping off the other side, so hopefully not too bad now. All right, so we're finally about back. You can't even, I don't think you can see Kino from here, but I'm not positive. Maybe it's I don't know, you definitely can't see it. I've never seen a cactus like this. I don't know if these are multiple saguaros or multiple arms of the same saguaro. They look like multiple arms, but usually the arms are higher up. So it's like, it's extending out of the ground. All very healthy stalks too. So, I'm just jogging back on the road. I'm probably almost halfway back from where we hit the saddle. Maybe not quite. So I might have 2.5 left to the car. But nice and easy, obviously. Okay, I'm almost back to the car. At first I thought this was one cactus lifted up, turned upside down, and stuffed into the other one. But now I don't think so. I think its arms just fell down. But that'd be crazy if someone lifted up a cactus and flipped it over. Bait's well. And we've made it. And the car's still here. The question is there someone waiting to ambush me? What I should have done was get the keys out and be ready to go. Rookie mistake, just in case. That was Kino Peak. Definitely a good one.